A thorn in the flesh. That's how the Apostle Paul describes an affliction that caused him great pain. We don't know what this thorn was, but it was bad enough that the Apostle Paul described it as a messenger of Satan that tormented him. Paul prayed 3 times to God that God might take away this thorn, and 3 times God said no. But God did give Paul some wisdom regarding this thorn. God revealed to Paul that the reason for the thorn in his flesh was to keep Paul from becoming conceited. God did not want pride and arrogance to ruin Paul. And pride was a danger for the Apostle Paul. The Apostle Paul was a very gifted man. He was an apostle, an influential leader in the early Christian church. He was an intellectual, and God gave him fantastic revelations and visions. He could easily become arrogant. And so God gave him this thorn. Some of the harshest criticisms in the Bible are reserved for the sin of pride. Proverbs 16 verse 18 says that pride goes before destruction. Proverbs 10 verse 4 says that the wicked man in his pride does not seek God. In all of his thoughts there is no room for him. And James chapter 4 verse 6 says that God opposes the proud, but he shows favor to the humble. And so one of the reasons why God allows pain and suffering in our lives is to protect us from the sin of pride, as well as perhaps other sins that could drag us away from God. He wants to keep you and me humble. And so perhaps there is a thorn in your flesh, a thorn that is causing you severe pain in your life. Do what Paul did. Pray about it. Pray continually about it. And if God doesn't take away that thorn, then pray for wisdom. Ask God, what's the reason for this thorn? Ask God to give you patience to bear this burden so that you might glorify him in it. To have patience knowing that God has his reasons, even if he chooses not to reveal those reasons to you. And as you consider the thorns in your life, consider the thorns on Jesus' head. How he took our pain and our afflictions and our sorrows. How he was tormented by Satan on the cross. As the prophet Isaiah says in the 53rd chapter, he took on our pain, our afflictions, our sorrows. He was stricken, smitten, and afflicted. By his wounds, we are healed.